So wait for a moment, please. Yes. And so according to the topic for the last class, do you remember the past simple and the structure and the auxiliary and the affirmative and the regular and irregular verb? So I need for this activity, you need and complete with the vowels and for A, E, I, and O and U and for these sentences. And so I am going to start to Maria Camila. Can you see my screen, Maria Camila?
Don't yet, teacher.
Okay, so wait for a moment, please. I change. So for yes, Maria Camila. So can you see my screen?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So, and according to the rules and the structure for the past simple tense, you need in this activity complete with the vowels. These sentences, remember, is in past simple tense. So, and because and only you need the vowels for complete the sentences, for complete the words. And so I am going to start to Maria Camila, please. Can you complete this sentence?
Yesterday I get up at 7
No,
o'clock.
I go to because it's
Because it's
the past.
past.
Yes,
Yesterday I got up at 7
yes,
o'clock.
yes. Okay. So for Carol, can you see? Can you complete these sentences
I got washed and dressed.
and rest? Okay, perfect. And so Caroline, can you complete these sentences?
Then eat breakfast with my
Then
family.
I, I
I breakfast
ate.
with my
Ate because it's in past
a
simple. So then I ate breakfast with my family. Okay, so thank you. And for Gabriela, please. Gabriela.
After that, I take
No, I talk because it's in the past simple tense. To,
a
to,
talk, a
a,
bus
yes,
to college.
yes, okay. So perfect. And then please, Mafe. Mafe? So, and change with Angela. Angela? Okay,
Yes,
so
teacher.
Angela, can you complete the sentences number 5, please?
I arrived
Arrive, yes.
at college
College,
at 8:30.
yes, perfect. So, and then Maria Camila, please.
We had an exam in the morning.
Yes. And Gabriela,
I at
noon, at noon,
noon
at noon,
I had lunch
lunch,
with my friends.
yes. So finally, Carol,
Eight.
I,
I went. I went.
when,
When I went to my math
math.
class.
classes?
class in the afternoon.
Yes, so I'm perfect. And for the next exercise, you need and find and correct the mistake in these sentences because do you remember the structure and the rules for regular and irregular verbs and according to the rules and you need find the mistake in these sentences and so 5 minutes for this activity. Yes, 5 minutes.
Profe, ¿podrías agrandar un poquito la pantalla?
Yes. Yes. Okay, so, and you finish this activity? Yes?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so, and then, according to the sentences, and for example, for the first sentences, the correct is the mistake is the of the word eat of the verb eat. In this case, the verb change for ate. The ate dinner at 6 o'clock yesterday. And for the second sentences, and can you read please, Maria Camila?
Yes, teacher. Did Maria drive to work this morning?
Yes. And so, according to the structure, the mistake is for the verb dry because in this case is dry for the, this is a question, so the verb is an infinitive form or a basic form. So for the number 3, please, Angela?
I don't finish my
No,
homework.
no, I didn't. I didn't because it's in the past simple, and the present, for the present is the auxiliary and do. In this case is didn't. Okay? So I
Finish
didn't, yes, finish,
my homework last night.
yes. And you can see, for example, the word for express to past simple tense, yesterday, and in this case, in another expression for past tense is last night, yesterday, 2 years ago, for example. And so, of, in this case, for example, the last Monday. So, and then please, and Gabriela, please, for the sentences number 4.
Did you buy
No,
last? No.
no. In this case, don't the auxiliary did, and the, in this case, the auxiliary is for the verb to be. In this case, for example, is where. Where,
Okay.
where.
Where you
Did
buy
you,
last Monday?
were you busy last Monday?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, so, and for the other sentences, please, Caroline. Caroline,
Okay, teacher. The was is did
did,
she buy
yes,
a new car yesterday?
yes, perfect. In this case, the mistake for these sentences is the verb was, but in this case, the correct word is did. The correct auxiliary, excuse me, is did. So, and for these sentences, number 6, please, Carol.
I wanted to go
I
montar 2
want,
días a bus.
no, I want to go because when is don't is necessary, because it's in the basic form, because the verb of these sentences is want. So I want to go, go, the mistake is for the verb when because it's go, is an infinitive for go to Montreal 2 years ago. So, and for the other sentences, please, um, Maria, Mafe, number 6.
And was
No,
Yureiro, no veo
no.
bien, perdón, sorry. Uh,
In this case, is number 7. In this case,
ah,
was is the
was
mistake. No,
Later for me.
no. In this case, the word was is the mistake for these sentences according to the pronoun, because according to the pronoun, you and the correct auxiliary for the verb to be in past simple tense is where. Where you late for the meeting. Where,
Okay,
where.
teacher. Well,
Okay, so, and for the sentences number 2, please, Maria Camila.
Who did you talk to?
Who did you told? Told is an infinitive form because it's a question. So this is the mistake. In this case, is the verb is an infinitive form or basic form. So, and who did you tell you to? Excuse me. And so for the number 9, please, Gabriela.
Where? What?
No, sorry, wait for a moment, please. According to the sentences, the mistake is for was because it's the auxiliary. So in this
Did?
case, yes.
Did. Where did you stay in Washington?
Okay, perfect. And number 10, please, Caroline.
Will be the was.
Yes, I was. In this
Then
case,
sería I read that book yesterday.
yes, because in this case, there are the mistake, for example, because I was is the verb for these sentences and read is an infinitive form. Do you remember the verb read in this case is the same for infinitive form and for the past simple tense. So in this case, there are the mistakes. They aren't the mistake. Okay, so this is correct these sentences in this case. So and for the other sentences, please, Gabriela. Gabriela,
John,
11 sentences.
John flew to Argentina last week.
Yes. And so in this case, these sentences is the verb because it's an irregular verb, and this is there aren't the conjugation in this case because it's flew, and this another verb. In this case, the verb is fly because is an verb irregular. So don't regular verb. So it's another verb. In this case, there are the mistakes. So for these sentences, and so John flew to Argentina last week is the correct sentences. And for the other sentences, please, Maria Camila.
Um, he wasn't at home last night.
Yes, he wasn't, and so the mistake is for the verb were, because in this case for he, for she, and for it, the auxiliary is was, and so for this case is was. And for the another sentences, please, Carol.
I didn't see the movie last weekend.
Yes, and so you can see the mistake for these sentences is the auxiliary because it's I didn't, no, I not. For the other sentences, please, Angela. 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 So, Mafe. Mafe, please. Mafe.
yes, teacher. Uh, what did you do last night?
No. In this case, do you remember the auxiliary for the past simple tense is did. So the correct
Did.
question, the correct sentences, and what did you did, what did you do? Because in this case is do because it's the verb, and so in this case is the auxiliary. So what did you do last night? So, and for the other sentences, please, Gabriela.
Where or
No.
did or did
Yes.
did they had
Yes, this is the mistake in this case, have, because
had
it's an infinitive form, because it's a question, do you remember? And so, did they have?
had a good time at the party?
Yes. So, perfect. And for the for the finally sentences, please, Maria Camila.
Were you in class yesterday?
Yes, it's correct. And so in this case, the auxiliary for these sentences is were. Were according to the pronoun you. And for the other activity, you need click on the link. I copy the link on the chat, please, and you can see after the video. Wait for a moment. So, okay.